More than 80% of internet users ages 18 to 49 have reported looking for health information on social media. But is that information actually accurate? Spine surgeon Dr. Jazini of VSI joins us now to help us figure all of that out. We appreciate you being with us this morning. So many trends going around online. So we want to break down a couple of them. And I know retro walking, backwards walking has been one of those. So let's start with that. This post has almost 2 million views. It shows a woman walking backwards on the treadmill. Talk about this a little bit. Does it seem like a good idea?
First of all, I want to say I personally also admit to watching TikTok. It's very addictive.
Yeah.
There's a lot you can learn from it. In general, I think walking backwards is a great way to build muscle balance. The problem with the treadmill is the margin for error is very, very small, and it can lead to serious injury. So I think it's a great idea, but maybe not do it on the treadmill, and definitely don't do it on high speeds.
Yeah, certainly have to be careful with that. All right, another video, over 15 million views, claims that you can stretch out back pain in seconds. Is it actually possible to eliminate back pain? I mean, some of those positions look like it could cause it.
Yes. So short answer is no. I think a few seconds is probably too short. I think you got to be really intentional about it. I think it takes about 5 minutes to get a good stretch right before your exercise and 5 minutes after. I think about which muscle groups you're going to be working on. I personally think you have to always work on your core and do your cat-cow stretches, because you have to have a good core to do any other exercise that you're going to do. But think about all the muscle groups, whether it's your shoulders, your quads, your hamstrings, your calves, and be very methodical and intentional about it.
Yeah. What is some advice you have with so many of these videos going around? There is a lot of great information out there, right? But some of the things you can hurt yourself too. So what advice do you have for people who are kind of scrolling to get some health advice?
I would say listen to your body. If there's pain when you're stretching, that's probably you're overdoing it. Look at these muscle groups and make sure that the stretch is actually what they're doing is stretching those muscle groups. And that way you can be safe.
Okay, I want to move on to sleep. We know how important that is to our overall health. This post here has over 10 million views, mentioning that sleeping on your stomach or side, does this have any impact on back pain? I'm interested to hear this too, because sometimes I wake up and I feel like the position that I've slept in, it's wrong. You try to put a pillow in between your legs. Talk about this video here.
Yeah, sure. So generally speaking, sleeping on your back is the best position because it doesn't create any muscle imbalance. But some of us, myself included, I like to first fall asleep on my side, but then I just turn to my back at the very end when I'm about to fall asleep. Putting a pillow under your thighs to take some pressure off your back is also a very helpful tool, especially as our discs start to degenerate and wear out with life. So that's my suggestion.
Okay. All right. Some great advice there, and important to ask too when you see these videos. All right, Dr. Jazini, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.